Namaskar, everyone. I am Purnima Devi Barman. I am a wildlife biologist from Assam and I work with NGO Aranyak. And today I am going to present a story on greater adjutant stork, on the bird who is locally called as Hargila bird. So today I'm going to tell a story how about the people's movement in Assam. So, first of all, I would like to mention something about my state, Assam. We have incredible biodiversity, and we are a part of biodiversity hotspot. And Assam is a land of one-horned rhinoceros and famous for its Kaziranga National Park, Manas National Park. And Assam is a land of tea. We are so famous in Assam tea, and I am sure you heard about or you had Assam tea. And yeah, we are very rich in our culture and tradition. And along with this, it's a matter of great proud that Assam is the global stronghold of greater adjutant stork, locally called as Hargila, a bird with risk of extinction. So today I'm going to tell you our entire journey, how we have done a people's movement in Assam. So Hargila is greater adjutant stork is locally called as Hargila, and Hargila means bone swallowers in Assam. Means Hargila is a combination of two words, har plus gila, and it means bone swallowers. And the name itself tells that it is a scavenger bird, and yeah, it is endangered according to IUCN Red List. We are here in India or everywhere, we are often obsessed with mega species, charismatic species, but yeah, but people always ignore lesser known species. So greater adjutant was also a neglected bird, and can you believe it was treated as bad omen? And global population is less than 1200 birds, and habitat loss, poaching, poisoning are the major threats of this bird. And in 12 years of time, we have we have organized a people's movement in Assam, and we are very thankful to the community. And with their support, we could increase the nest numbers of this bird, and also we could increase the population in Assam. And so, yeah, and more than 75% of global population is found in Assam. And as I have already mentioned, that Hargila is technically more endangered than rhinos, tigers, and elephants. And first of all, let me share with you a story. 12 years ago, how I got obsessed with Hargila. So please allow me to share a story. Yeah, so actually, it was 12 years back. I had a big aspiration to do my PhD and to be an academician, but and I wanted to do my PhD on greater adjutant stork and wanted to pursue my dreams to be an academician. But one incident changed my life, and I became a manager, a public relation person, or a community member. And I am proud myself introducing myself as a member of communities. And so, what was that incident? Actually, I had an encounter with a tree cutter, with a wood cutter in a village who had a nesting tree, and who had a tree, a big tree, and that was a nesting tree of this bird. And this person, I was collecting my data for my PhD, and at that moment, my aspiration was only to do my PhD, and I didn't know beyond that. I didn't know what is conservation. And one day when I landed in this village, I saw this person very ruthlessly cutting down this nesting tree. Nine nests, nine baby birds fell down, and I was embarrassed. I was scared. I was embarrassed, and I dared to speak to that person why he was doing so, why he had done this. And this person was very angry on me and reacting on me, yelling at me. And that day I realized actually that what I'm going to do with my PhD, because that day I couldn't even motivate them. This person and his neighbors, they all came, they all joined together and they reacted on me, they clapped on me, they all joined together, and they kept telling me that this bird doesn't need to leave. This is a bad omen, and this is a scavenger bird, bad omen, and we have to clean their mess, excreta, etc. And they also suggested me to be their housemate to clean the to debris of the bird. And yeah, so and they kept asking me money and all. And even a few people mockingly, they commented that, oh, this lady, she came to eat the flesh of this bird. So that day actually I got restless. There was some changes happen inside me, and I realized what I'm going to do with my PhD. Even I couldn't motivate a few people. What is the value of my education? What is the value of my research? What I'm going to do with my thesis? So that day actually, from that day my mission started, and from the very next day, early morning, I again landed in the village and I started this people's movement in Assam. I started meeting people and community members. And so today I would like to tell you a few story of this bird. And yeah, very first day when I want to share this feeling with you, because I think it is very important to share with all the young people. Because the very first day when I was holding this baby bird, can you believe, in the picture this is a baby bird, 3 months old, and it looks so big. So when I was holding this baby bird, I had goosebumps. And I feel that all our young people, we should have that feeling. We should that have ownership, have motherly feeling for our species, and we should work together. And yeah, Hargila is also a age bird. It is evolutionary distinct and globally endangered bird, that is something between survival and extinction, and we must save this species from extinction. And as I have mentioned, that Hargila is a carrion feeder, and yeah, so people treated them as bad omen, a disease-carrying pest, a messy bird. And conservation problem of this bird is that this bird makes nesting colonies in privately owned trees which are in the village. And in Assam they don't go for breeding in the protected area. That is why they miss the government protection. So only the people become their guardian. Only the people's, people, their, life is, or their status, their life, is their survival depends on people, because they go and select people's house, not the protected area. And so we initially 12 years ago, we did a pre-campaign survey why the tree owners cut down the trees, why they, when a Hargila bird come to select a tree and come and select a tree and start breeding, the tree becomes so vulnerable. People just cut down the tree to get rid away of this bird. So we started doing a pre-campaign survey, and we found that they are treated as messy birds, and because of their dead rotten foods. And nest fallen sick is also a big problem. Many birds from the nest, the baby birds fall down, and the rate is too high, and the baby birds keep falling down in the breeding season. And if they are not rescued, then or disposed, they get rotten, and this become a headache for the people. And they want to get rid of the smell and all. And they also treat this bird as a property of forest department, although they live with them, they treat them as a for property of forest department, and they feel that they should be taken away from them. So something like that, we found in our pre-campaign survey. And many tree owners demanded cash in return. And we experienced, the most important thing is that we experienced that the villagers were not at all educated about the wildlife, and they never knew that the greater adjutant is an important species. They don't have any idea about wildlife. So awareness is the key. So and because the problem was so intense, the bird was treated as bad omen, disease carrying pest, people just demand cash. So one solution came that this bird should be a part of their tradition, cultures, their society, otherwise there is no other way. So with this thought, with this confidence that we would do it one day. So we started this people's movement in Assam, and since 2007, and we started working with many target groups, and in the villages, and with governments, with administration, and initially it was so challenging. And we since 2007 we have been working with more than 10,000 families, and trust me, working with people is so challenging, but it's such a joy also. We can learn a lot. And initially we started motivating next tree owners. It is so important to be a part of them, befriending with them, understanding their concern. Continuous visit, consistency is so important, and felicitating them in public meeting, understanding their concern. And we initiated greater adjutant awareness programs in the area, and it was a mass awareness drive. And we didn't have any Sunday, any Saturday, any single minute that we didn't work for Hargila in Assam to make people aware, to build ownership for the bird. And we also started requesting district administration to protect their habitats, wetlands, because Hargila also are dependent on wetlands. And and we started when we started working, organizing meetings, we realized that women do not come to the meeting, but women are so important part, a crucial part of conservation decision making agenda. And especially the rural women, they are the hub of knowledge, and they have influence in society, and they can make a big difference. And most of the time they stay in their home, and but they know their role, and they don't know the importance of the bird. And with this view, we started inviting them, because initially when we met them and asked them why you don't come to the meeting, they often kept telling that we have to cook for our husband, children, so they can't join the meeting, they avoided the meeting. So that is why we integrated our education campaign with traditional food, traditional food competition, traditional food festivals and all. And we found that women started coming slowly, and slowly our meeting were full with women, village women, and it was so encouraging. And we started motivating women communities, and slideshows and all. And apart from this, we narrated them about the mythological this mythological concept of stork stories, that stork carries babies. And we all created this way, we created a dedicated group of community educators. And we started organizing cooking festivals, food festivals, and there we integrated environment education. We started playing wave of life, where we we're able to tell them about the importance of each species in environment and how greater adjutant stork is important for them and why we should protect them. And they started giving their voice and started showing their participation. And this way, slowly and slowly, more women came, and that the program became stronger and stronger, more impactful. And this way, we formed a all-women army team called Hargila Army among the rural women in the village. Basically, the housewives converted into conservationists, and it was so impactful. And a woman in the form of a mother, in the form of a sister, or any form in their life, they could motivate a lot. And when one woman joined in Hargila Army, it means is we have a pledge program that when one woman join in the Hargila Army, she has to rope in her husband, her children, her brother, everyone. And this way, this became a huge people's movement in Assam. And I am very happy to share that our work is an integration of science, pride, protection, tradition, spirituality, and outreach. And I'm proud to share that so far more than 10,000 women from the village pledged to be Hargila Army. But every day in the in the day-to-day life, we have 400 women who are very active in the forefront, and who every day who keep coming to our meetings, daily meetings. And so it became a very impactful program slowly and slowly. And so then we started integrating Hargila into the community Gita Bhagavat procession, and I would like to share a bit about that. And this is a procession of holy book, our holy book, and where people do a rally and to give respect to our holy book Gita Bhagavat. And we merge our Hargila conservation campaign into our Gita Bhagavat procession in the village, where more than 8,000 people come to the street and they keep moving. And this was also, this also became one of the biggest hit, because people started showing respect to the bird, and it could create more awareness in the village. And then we started telling them about the mythological concept also. And most of the time, I started visiting the prayer halls, the community prayer halls, where women keep coming for their own prayers. And I take permission from them, and I started joining them in their prayers. And then we started telling them about the importance of Hargila conservation, and about the importance of their role. And yeah, we also organize lots of pride campaign in the village, like how we are proud for the bird. And I request all the conservationists, all the youngsters who wants to work for species or any landscape, or especially any species, they can also do such pride campaign in their village, because it is really very impactful. And we also have a communities teaching communities program, especially among our women group. And and this is really very impactful program. Our women become very motivated, because they keep moving, and they keep educating, and we train them, we keep training them. So, and then this way, actually, then another, they keep and request another group, then that group again keep. So this way we rope in many people in the village. And I want to share with you now another very important program, which is very close to my heart, which is Hargila baby shower. And I have a question. Have you been to a Hargila baby shower before, a stork baby shower? If not, please come to Assam in the next breeding season of the bird, which starts from September to April. So we organize the Hargila baby shower in the month of October, just when the birds are laying eggs or when they are incubating, especially in the breeding season, to create awareness. And it is one of the very sacred, very important event for us. And now every year we organize Hargila baby shower. Actually, earlier what I found that when the bird come for breeding or laying eggs, when they started laying eggs, people just cut down the tree or people smoked under the nesting tree, and the bird got disturbed and they had to leave, or and the colony was the nesting tree or nesting colony got disturbed or destroyed. And so that is why, because they were in the breeding season, which is so important, so I tried to relate to it with human. And then we started inviting them to Hargila baby shower in the prayer halls, and we celebrated Hargila baby shower exactly like the way we celebrate for our Assamese expecting mothers. And trust me, this program was so participatory, so impactful. Our women joined, many people joined, and we celebrated. And every woman feel like it is their own program. And now we don't need to tell them, do not cut down the trees, do not disturb the birds in the breeding season. They now know their duty. So yeah, sometimes we have to do in action, rather than lecturing, telling them that do not cut down the trees, or don't do this. So rather than this, then when we realized our own baby shower and related to Hargila, so I think it is more impactful. And I request all of you who have also such project with the birds or with any species, you can also do such program, but you can definitely merge it base to base, based on your situation, or based on your culture. So we don't miss any opportunity. Even in a marriage, if we get a chance, we try to create awareness about the bird. And our work is not only saving the bird, but also empowering our women and social changes in the villages. And we also have a weaving center in the village. And after Whitley Award, it was so it was so useful and it was so helpful for me that we could do more things than before. And we have a weaving center and weaving facility where women can come and learn also. And we give them training about how to weave the bird into our traditional attire. This is our Assamese gamusa, Assamese scarf, which we offer huge respect. And Assamese people, everyone have to have a gamusa, this towel, at their home for our various purpose, including our religious purpose. And we merge this gamusa with the stork, with the Hargila bird, and this became an instant hit. And people started wanting, to get this scarf, Hargila gamusa, and our women are now very busy in weaving this. And our women feel very proud about this, to weave the bird into our traditional attire, our this mekhela sadar and all, which is our traditional dress. And we give them training in fashion diploma also, fashion, yeah, and we in a fashion institute. And we give them training to weave especially the motif, Hargila motif, in different beautiful shape. And yeah, we did this with a group of women. And then these women, after coming to the village, they now train the other women, and this way it got spread. And everyone is very busy in this movement now. And then we link them with market so that they can sell. And now our products are also available online, in a website. And people can buy them from different parts of the corner, from the world. And yeah, so these are very young women, who are also engaged in weaving, and we are very inspired by them. And we also got support from New Zealand High Commissioner Madam, who offered us sewing machines, and we could make a big difference. And in this COVID time, during the pandemic time, we could produce more than 11,000 face masks to distribute in the communities, and our women this way also got so much support. And yeah, we also have programs for our kids, for our youngsters, our future generation, and yeah, they can make a big difference. And we have a craft. We go to school and do some craft classes, especially for the Hargila classes in the village. And we also term our schools, the local schools with whom we partner, we recognize them as guardian of Hargila. And yeah, this way we rope in many youngsters, many Hargila champions, our future generation. And yeah, we have so many programs. Every week we have some special school education program. And so yeah, so this way. And these are some touch and feel factor. We keep these statues in the school, and in during prayers you can see they are offering prayers to the bird. And we also initiated a reward scheme or in-kind support for the tree owners, and we avoid giving direct cash, but otherwise we try to give in-kind support for them. And we also involve Kamrup police, the top officials, and invited in the bird release meeting, so that they are so busy people, and they need to know the situation. So when they come and join, then they understand the concern, and they join. They became our biggest support. And so yeah, as I have mentioned, that the Kamrup police became a key stakeholder in our movement. And yeah, we do lots of awareness program. We approach government, and yeah, we do lots of program in the Republic Day or in the Independence Day. And we basically don't miss any opportunity to create awareness about this bird. So we always we always explore, or we always looking for an opportunity to create awareness about the bird. And I'm very proud to mention that our very own Kamrup district administration, a government department, Kamrup district administration, in the Kamrup district administration, they themselves set up a Hargila learning corner in the village, and in their office, so which is very impactful. And yeah, I want to mention that nest fall needs urgent attention. As I have mentioned earlier, that there is a high nest fall mortality, and there is high nest fall. So it needs urgent attention, and we try to rescue them. We put nets under the nesting tree, and then when they fall down, we rescue them, and then we release them. So, and we take the help of veterinary, and also we with the help of Assam Forest Department and Assam State Zoo, we hand raise them in the Assam State Zoo, and then release them, and we put rings, and we get the rings from an organization, premier organization called BNSS. And yeah, this way we involving the top officials of police and forest department, we release them also. And we also with the dead bird, when we did the post-mortem, the result is very alarming. We found many unusual materials in the stomach, in the dead bird, especially the hoof, iron nail, steel plates. So we need lots of studies. And so we are also doing a study on breeding biology and foraging ecology. and for this I have to climb 85 feet or more than this 100 feet bamboo platform, and I used to stay there in the bamboo platform. You can see my bamboo platform. I have three bamboo platforms and made out of bamboos, and I stay there at the top and camouflage myself when I studied the breeding behavior of the bird, and also foraging ecology in the different wetlands and habitats in the area. And we also, I also did a training in Prague Cambodia under Wildlife Conservation Society, and I could access 28 nest platforms to study the bird because Hargila is also found, a few birds found in Prague Cambodia also, and I'm thankful to Conservation Leadership Program who gave this opportunity to me. And many birds died during COVID time. It was so painful because people related them because as I have mentioned, that it is a normal phenomenon that the birds fall down from the nest. Some birds die in the nest also, and after a few days they fall down. And so during the COVID time, pandemic time, people started relating them with COVID also. So we started this burial program to make people happy, and this way we could calm down their anger and all. So, or yeah, sometimes it becomes very challenging, and our entire conservation program is a very up and down. Sometimes it is very joyous, we are very happy, and sometimes we have to, it happens, I think, with everyone, but it is really very challenging. And yeah, so now I would like to share with you a very important program of us, which I have started from 2017 after I got a Whitley Award, and we did an experiment, artificial or assisted breeding platform of this bird, and in the village, and I am very proud to share with you that this was the first experiment happened with Hargila. This was the first experiment which was successful, but the first year we were not successful, but the second year, that is in 2018, we were successful. And so far we have 5 baby birds which flew away, and we are very hopeful. And this year also we have a few baby birds in the assisted breeding platforms. You can see, and it's so inspiring with this cute, tiny, very cute baby. And we are also doing the breeding behavior, we are also doing the egg cell study about the heavy metal status and all, and we are analyzing, it was a part of my research also, and also doing some electron microscopy study on the egg cells. And yes, I want to share with you that when we do the nest survey, we found lots of plastics in the nest, and which is really very alarming. And we human being, we have to be very careful about these plastics, single-use plastics. This comes even to the bird's nest. So, and yeah, these are some. This was a tumor which was found in one of the picture, but I couldn't see the bird from the close because the bird flew away. So many things we need to study, and yes, results are very rewarding. Tree owners develop ownership feeling, and and the village becomes the village where we are working in Kamrup district of Assam, Dodora Posoria Singimari village. It became the largest colony in the world, the global largest colony, breeding colony in the world. And not a single tree had been cut down since 2010. And every year from this colony, more than 75 birds fly away. And we started from 28 nests in that single colony. Now we have more than 208 nests. And in entire Assam, we found 270 nests. And now we have about 950 birds in Assam, which is just double that we found 12 years ago. And I think this is really very positive thing, but it is at the same time, it is really very challenging also, because because still the population is very vulnerable. We need to work a lot, and we have a few future plan to do a rescue and rehabilitation center, establishing a Hargila learning center, which we are doing and which we are going to finish it very soon in this month, and creating a community conservation area of the nesting colonies with direct government initiatives, and initiating rewards for the tree owners, because we are giving rewards to the tree owners, but these are always we need to keep this continuing, and we need to rope in the tree owners and all, and health insurance, medical card for the tree owners, for the community members, for the Hargila Army women, and yeah, we have lots of future plannings, and I'm very thankful to all my supporters, all my donors, all the people, and Assam Forest Department, and then everyone, Assam State Zoo, Kamrup District Administration, Kamrup Police, villagers, the local schools, my colleagues from Aranyak, my team, and all my mentors from the world who are so helpful, who are so kind to me, and everyone, and special thanks to Columbia Bird Fair for giving me this opportunity, and I hope we'll team up and we'll together make a big difference for the birds world, and for the nature, for the biodiversity conservation. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your kind listening and giving me this opportunity. Thank you. So thank you. This was my presentation, and I hope you would like it. And now I don't know how to send it in email. Just stop video. Ya, Purnima? Ya, Purnima? Record হল না? Record কৰিছা?